In this video, I will show natural language processing and how it can be used with GMS. NLP will allow the user to search mail easier. So instead of going to screen and entering name in the from box, user will just type, "We have new mails from someone." Also to search for subject, instead of typing text in subject box, he will enter an email about something. How this is done? An open source RASA was used. It consists of two stages: training that creates a database from example file, and a server for processing a sentence of text. The server is HTTP server, so GMS sends a post command to RASA server. In this demo, I have created examples for mail search and mail create using the GUI open source tool. Then processed the example using RASA training and integrated GMS with Mail Pro with RASA server. This is the server running in the background. So if we type, "You have new mails from Fuad," it returns with high confidence in the mail search of point 4 and provides the entities I defined, which is container and sender. Those are used to call GMS search, and having entity as sender, then search is performed for the mails from Fuad. If we replace Fuad with Ben and perform the search again, it will return emails from Ben. Another example, if we type an email about CalDAV, it returns the mail search of point 4 and subject indicator about. Also the subject is CalDAV. If I replace CalDAV with orange and search again, it will return with the subject as orange. Another example is for mail create. I enter create a mail to Fuad. It returns mail create with confidence point 3, container is mail and recipient is Fuad. And here I'm opening a compose window and I'm adding Fuad to the to field. But it's not that straightforward. Training cases should be added so the engine does not make a mistake. So I've added a word new, and it will then not give mail create, but will give mail search. This is because the word new was defined in the examples of mail search. So as a part of the training, new should be also defined in the mail create. I will now type create appointment with Fuad, which is also not defined in the example. It will show container as appointment, but as mail search, so I need to define an example for appointment creation. Some technical information about RASA. It has two backend types, Spatie and Mighty. Spatie did not provide the proper entities, while Mighty was good in that. So I managed to get Mighty running on Unix, while Spatie installed properly on both Windows and Linux. RASA is memory hungry, and the more examples you add, the more memory or disk drive is needed, otherwise it crashes. The first two gaps are not for developer effort, but actually the analyst or the administrator who will create the examples. Also, there will be a mechanism that takes the low confidence from logs and forward it to administrator who analyze it and update the example database accordingly. For developer, GMS API need to be enhanced to cover search in different fields at the same time, like from to subject, and also to support and/or cases. Search should also cover contacts, calendar, and documents. A proposed implementation is that logs are collected from different servers, analyzed by administrator, and once training data is updated, JSON database is updated for different servers. There is an extension to Rasa that understands words like tomorrow, yesterday, and last week. It supports English only for Mighty, and it's documented how to build a new language file, stating that it takes 3 days computer time if you prepare the language file. Language Sense is Apache. Thank you.